You want to let him die or what?
I have an ambulance coming.
Okay,
sir.
but I can put pressure on it until he gets it.
I have an ambulance coming.
Everybody need to chill, man.
That's an artery hit, bro. She just passed out.
I am something that you'll never understand. I'll never beat you, I'll never lie. And if you're evil, I'll forgive you my back on you. I would die for you, yeah. Die if you want me to, you. I would die for you. I'm not your lover, I'm not your friend. I am something that you'll never comprehend. No need to worry, no need to cry. I'm your messiah and the only reason why. 'Cause you, I would die for you. Yeah, darling, if you want me to, you. I would die for you. Wow. You're just a sinner, I am told. Being a fire when you get cold. Make you happy when you're sad. Make you good when you are bad. I'm not human, I'm a dove. I'm your conscience, I'm love. All I really need is to know that you believe.
It's your boy Mason Knight 333. We are on the corner of 112th and Avalon, where there's over 100 or more people out here. And I guess after leaving Nickerson Gardens, Southeast Division came over to this area shortly after, and I guess they detained well over 100 people. But I don't think that they should arrest everybody, but they're probably gonna run everybody for warrants. As you can see, it's a lot of people about here. And as you can see in the other footage in the Nickersons, there was a lot of people out there. So unknown if both parties are related or not, but definitely want to, tell people that this is what's going on in Southeast, where people are being detained and unlawfully and also I have no idea. I'm like this because I was over in Nickerson when they just did this.
Hey, y'all, if y'all don't want to be remain,
so you got people that are concerned. We don't know what's going on. The police are not telling people, so obviously they got some sort of intel or call out to this location here on 112 in Avalon. So both areas were highly, insulated with police officers. Both sheriffs and LAPD are out at this particular time. There were sheriffs in Nickerson's, and now this is all LAPD. Moving from the Nickerson's over to 112th and Avalon. Definitely got some questions to be answered, and we're gonna stay here and see if they're gonna let these people go. It's your boy Mason Knight. You're watching A Million Hits 2017. Peace. Boy Mason Knight 333. We are back in Nickerson Gardens, where there has been a deputy involved shooting right here behind me. Not sure if the victim is alive at this point. Witnesses said that he was running through the actual apartment complex.
Police out here busting, blood. Who they just pop, blood? Yeah, blood, that's the sheriff. Oh, holla.
He tried to hide from the camera and some more shit.
Shots, blood.
He's still taking cover after he done already shot him up, still shooting.
Y'all kill him. Then turned up around and send them over here so they can block it all right here. Y'all have it. You feel me? Yeah, y'all get over it.
Who the fuck is that?
That's his bike?
I don't know who bike that was.
You didn't see a gun when you was over there. Did nobody see
Nobody
the gun?
seen no gun. He didn't have no gun.
He had no gun.
Look, he trying to hide on the side of the truck right there. He shot from the back of this truck right here. And then you see that one came up pointing guns at us. Not get back, but get the fuck back.
Oh, me, some real shit.
Everything,
I was
like-
up on his ass.
Well, yeah, on the side of the car.
Yeah, he was standing at the trunk of that car just busting, letting them go.
Something going on? Oh. I need to get all they places.
We messed up because we had to throw our hands up because he had his finger on the trigger.
Right.
You gonna shoot us, fam?
Just stop.
You gonna shoot us now?
I'm like, what the fuck? Like, you ran the phone and everything, bro. He just shot blood up, bro. You shot him because he black.
You know what? Back your ass up,
She said, get over here with me.
Back yo. Some real shit.
He don't even want to say his name.
What's your
We
name,
was
bro?
on his ass.
What's your name?
Hey, you was by yourself. Your partner because he did all the dirt.
Yeah, that one right there, holding that.
Get over here, CJ.
Yeah.
His partner was on the side of that car getting ready to run.
What color was they? Spanish or white?
That was the Spanish one.
Okay. And now I guess some chase ensued right in between these, quarters here, and there are cameras from what I've seen here at the scene. So a lot of people feel like when they subpoena these cameras, they obviously don't get the footage. But hopefully in this case, the family might be able to get this, footage of the actual shooting. But I managed to get some cell phone footage, and witnesses here at the scene said that he didn't have a gun. And but there is some talks of maybe he did. So they're definitely going to review the tapes. Unknown why the deputies were over here at this particular time, because just last week they had a standoff between a group of people who gave I guess a party for their loved one, in which in a case like that, sheriffs and LAPD SouthEast showed up, and they was able to, I guess, arrest a few people and definitely, take some cars from the project. So in a case like this, he was running basically with with or without a gun per se, or without a gun is what the witnesses were saying, and he was shot multiple times. Not sure, either in the upper body or the lower part, either or, but he was shot again while he was on the ground. That's what they're saying.
Block. Stop. Start shooting him again. He on his face.
Was he on the ground?
Yes.
Because I heard they
Everything
shot
in
him
the back
first,
was
and
bloody.
then there was shots after the
It was
fact.
his same gun, same sheriff officer. He's probably in protective custody somewhere with paid leave. Don't know, but this shit gotta stop. Fuck him, cause the man ain't had no weapon or nothing. His pants were to his fucking ankles. How do we? Okay, I'm done.
And after that, I guess it was a lot of yelling and screaming, and both the SouthEast LAPD and the sheriffs showed up and got in a scrimmage line, around the crime scene. So when I got here, it was a lot of, worried people who had children out here during the time of the shooting itself. So very concerned residents of here in Nickerson Gardens, and they're not sure if the kids are going to be safe, given the fact that this is the second time that they're dealing with law enforcement this week. It's your boy Mason 9333. We are on Stocker, and let's just say 3500 West Stocker, where African American male was shot in a road rage incident here in this intersection. Now, I was just having to be up the street when this call came out, and when I got here, I normally don't touch people or whatever when they shot. I wait for the police, the paramedics, but they was taking a little long, and you know, after observing, you know, the blood shooting and squirting out, we immediately put pressure on the wound. As you can see, hopefully he'll make it. And again, it goes back to being real in the field. You know, try not to move him around, but if you could plug or put some sort of hand or pressure on the wound itself, it would be good to do so, because at this particular time, all type of shootings been occurring all through the summer of South LA. So I, you know, didn't want to intervene or damage the crime scene. But however, when someone's dying, you definitely, the best thing you can do is put pressure on the wound or help the person. And you know, he sort of was like saying it was hurting, and his leg was becoming numb. But that happens when you're losing a lot of blood, and then once your legs start giving out, then obviously it moves up to your chest, and then you sort of go into cardiac arrest. So hopefully I prevented that, you know, from happening. Definitely praying for this young man to make it here on Stocker, just in between Crenshaw and Stocker, in a road rage incident. It's definitely been a lot of road rage shootings where somebody gets into an argument and end up shooting each other, and at the end result, you know, again, you can see you got a person fighting for his life and bleeding out. So it's your boy Mason Knight 333. Real intense scene here on Stocker in between Crenshaw, and just want to say to everybody, let's think about each other's attitudes. Let's think about the kids, and definitely let's slow it down. The kids are actually starting school this week. So they were actually out here too. It's broad daylight, as you can see. So it's your boy Mason Knight 333, definitely praying for this young brother who was shot here in the vehicle on Stocker in between Crenshaw. Peace. Mic check. It's your boy Mason Knight 333. We are on the corner of 84th and Central, where there has been a double shooting of two unknown if they're male Hispanics or black males. But yeah, I heard the call come out. Not sure of a description of the shooters. They haven't gave it out yet, but you know, kind of eerie on broad daylight. Kids are getting out of school, you know, somewhat their third day, fourth day of being in school, and they're ducking bullets here on 84th and Central. On my way to Nickerson Gardens. This is not too far from Nickerson Gardens, because that's on 114th and Central, but looks like possibly, hopefully not gang related, but in this case it could be. So I hope they pulled through. We're definitely praying here at the scene for two victims that are rushed to the hospital with multiple gunshot wounds, one not conscious or breathing, and the next one barely hanging in there itself. So things are really heating up in South LA and Southeast areas. So we definitely are telling people that kids are in school. So, you know, whatever that means to those who don't care is you should care, you know, because some of these parents were actually on their way to get their kids from school, or some of them were arriving to their residence with their kids. So it's your boy Mason Knight 333. The summer has definitely been very eerie, very biblical, and I'm saying to the streets of South LA and Southeast, you know, we could very well be on the brink of some things happening in Revelation. So boy Mason Knight 333, you watching A Million Hits 2017, the summer of 2017. Think about the kids, y'all. Peace.
No need to worry, no need to cry. I'm your Messiah, and the only reason why
They made a statement to us by running us over with cars. They made a statement with us walking up with torches. They made their bold claim, so now it's time for us to stand up and let them know that we're not going to take that.
we demand reparations. We demand self-determination for the black nation. We demand reparations for the poor working class as well. And we demand an end to the capitalistic parasitical exploitation of the entire working class.
Other than that, so far, everybody's getting ready to do the walk to Google, and we'll definitely be getting updates if we see any Klan members. We're definitely going to put that on here. But watch the hate, y'all. It's your boy Mason Knight 333. You watching A Million Hits. Let's think about the kids. Let's think about this nation. Let's think about us. Peace.